Hi everyone, it's Natasha here from I'm Free and Well, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about a subject that is very close to my heart, and I know it's going to resonate with a lot of people out there, and that is anxiety. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my journey with anxiety and some of the struggles I've encountered, and also some of the tools that I've used along the way to help me. So my anxiety really started to come out in my early 20s. I noticed I was going into situations and I felt very uncomfortable. So for me, it might have been parties, it was going to restaurants, sitting at dinner tables with groups of people, it was going into meetings, having to get up and speak or talk in front of the group. I think it was any situation where I felt like the spotlight was on me. It was very uncomfortable, and I used to get like sweaty palms, panic attacks, like these heart palpitations. I couldn't breathe. I was losing my voice. It was very, very uncomfortable. And I remember just thinking like it just so didn't feel right, but I didn't know how to fix it. And so I was masking it. I was starting to avoid certain situations because I didn't want to go through that feeling of being uncomfortable. I didn't want to face it. The fear was overtaking me. And I was also starting to use alcohol as a vice to get through certain situations, like, you know, being in a restaurant, starting to have a drink, or get to a party, just look for a drink, or having one before I went because I wanted to relax and I wanted to feel comfortable. And this went on for, you know, a few years, and I felt like I was living this lie, you know. I was so uncomfortable and I was putting on this brave face and no one knew, and I didn't know how to fix it. I just knew how to manage it with the vices that I had. And it wasn't until one day that I just had a full nervous breakdown. I couldn't do it anymore, and I felt like my whole world had just fully closed in on me. So I couldn't leave my house. My world had got very small. I was in a really bad place, and I thought if it's like this, I really don't want to live, because not being able to leave your house is not fun. So I got on the internet and I just thought, I started Googling, and I was looking for anxiety, like, you know, typing in anxiety, social anxiety, just looking for help. And I remember this course coming up at St Vincent's Hospital in Sydney, because I was living there at the time, and you had to be assessed by a psychiatrist. So I applied for it, I got called in, I got assessed by the psychiatrist, and he said, yes, you're right for this course. I was a mess at the time, had a lot of tears, and he said, I also want to put you on antidepressants. And I remember just thinking, wow, like, I had avoided going on antidepressants my whole life, because I had been told before that, you know, I should maybe take them, it's going to help me. And I just got to that point and I surrendered to the situation. I thought, you know what, I just want to feel better. I want to get through this. I want to do this anxiety course. So I said, yep, that's fine, I'll do it. And he said, I want you to be on them for 1.5 years. And it seemed like such a long time. And I went on them, I got off them within 6 months, which was amazing, because I was doing the inner work, and that's what I wanted to talk about. So I went and did the anxiety course. It was a lot of cognitive behaviour therapy. I then started to see a psychologist, and I was seeing her once a fortnight to once a month, and that went on for a couple of years. And she really pushed me out of my comfort zone, was giving me all these tasks to do that was facing my fears and changing my thought patterns that at the time I thought, you know, I didn't know any better. It was my conditioning. So we worked on that, and that was, you know, the inner work, and that's the real inner work that you've got to do to change certain things in your life that aren't working. For me, it was anxiety. There was definitely some depression in the past as well, and I had to face myself, go inside, clean up what was going on inside, for everything on the outside to be so much more bright, shiny, and the world to be a more comfortable and happier place to live. So you've got to go through and do that inner work, and that's the main thing I guess I want to portray today in this video, is how important the inner work is. So for me, it was doing the anxiety course, seeing the psychologist. I discovered these detox retreats that I'm now running myself, because I know how much they helped me create big changes in a short amount of time. And I got off caffeine because that was not helping me at all. and just cleaning up my diet, making sure that I ate, a lot of plant-based foods, a lot of whole foods, and finding things that would relax me. Meditation's been a big thing for me. Doing yoga as well, processing emotions, exercise in general is amazing for anxiety and depression. So there's some of the things that have helped me. I'm also doing NLP practitioner sessions with people, so if you want to create change and want to do some coaching with me, I'm available to do that as well. So my mission is to help others that are going through some difficulty in their life. I really feel strongly about helping people because I know what it feels like, and I'm very compassionate towards this subject, and I really just want to see other people progress on their path and expand and get to where they're going. If you do want to move forward, get in touch because I know that I can help you. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video.